came the chapter Motion in One Dimension, which is in class 9, and it is also taught in class 8 also. So today we are going to discuss few numericals on average speed and average velocity. As the last topic I will discuss, that is average speed only. And I was getting some feedback, some students are asking also that, sir, there are numerical problems. So I thought I should discuss some numericals which will help you out. First numerical I came with: if a train covers 200 kilometers from station A to station B, takes 2 hours, and from B to A it takes 3 hours, then find the average speed and average velocity. With a short revision, I will explain the formulas. As you know, average speed is equals to total distance. Students, I already discussed, you can see the previous video also. Total distance by total time. And average velocity, it is there in the book also, students, you can find there. Average velocity is equal to the displacement of the total journey. Displacement by time duration. Time taken. Am I clear, students? So we will use these formulas here. First of all, for case 1. Case 1. What is case 1? Where the train is traveling from A to B. Okay. What is the distance? Distance is equals to 200 kilometers. Students, it is given. I am not writing from my pocket. Okay. Whatever information will be given in the question, we will use that only. Distance is equal to 200 kilometers. And time for that particular part of journey, time duration, how much? 2 hours. Nothing else has been given, no speed has been given here. Okay? So we can represent this as d1, and this one we can represent as d1. Any problem, students? I hope there is no problem. Case 2. Case 2 means where the train is traveling from B to A. The same path is there, because it is not mentioned that it is changed path. So distance will be again, d2 will be how much? d2 will be also same, students, 200 kilometers. Any doubt, students? If you have doubt, then please write in the comment section. Time duration. How much time is being taken? B to A takes 3 hours. So I will write 3 hours. First class. Very good. Now, average speed. Students, we have to find average speed. Now we came to the conclusion of this question. Average speed is equal to total distance. Total distance by total time. Students, total distance means the journey of the first half and the second half will be added together. So distance for the first half it is 200. Very good. And the second half also it is how much? 200. Very good. Understood. Time, duration for the first part it is t1 how much? 2 hours. Second part how much? 3 hours. Everything has been written there. So 400 will be the total distance and total time will be 5. 5 8 how much, students? 80 kilometer per hour is the average speed of the train for the entire journey. Very easy, students. If you have difficulty in other questions, you can ask me. I will help you out. Question is completed? No. Second part is left. This is the first part we have solved. Second part is asking what? Second part is asking about average velocity. Now what is the difference between average speed and velocity? Speed is a scalar quantity because it is not having specified directions. Where velocity is having specified direction. It's a vector quantity. And average velocity formula I have written there. Whatever the total displacement from initial to final point. by timetable. So average velocity. Students, very carefully you need to see this. Average velocity is equals to the displacement. You think about it. When the train is moving from station A to B, how much it is covering, students? 200 kilometer. Very good. It is going now. And from B to A, again it is coming back. How much it is covering, students? 200. So from initial point to final point, initial point is also A, final point is also A. So it is covering 200 and returning 200. So what will be the displacement, students? I hope you know 200 minus 200. Some students may not understand why I have subtracted here. Because their directions are opposite. So we have to subtract to get the total displacement. 200 minus 200, how much, student? It will be 0. Time duration how much? 3 plus 2. So 0 by 5, how much, student? 0 kilometer per hour. I hope I am clear with my explanations. Then also, if you have little bit of doubt, you please write, you please ask, you are free to ask, and I will be explaining once again to you. Now I will explain one more question and few homeworks I will give it to you. Now student, I have come with the different question, that is find the average speed of the body if it covers first half with a speed of 30 km per hour and second half with a speed of 40 km per hour. Now you must be thinking, sir, in the question you have not given the time also and you have not given the distance also. How to find the average speed then? That is the beauty of this question, because this comes in the difficulty level question. So I thought I should discuss with you. Here you can see, I have explained the whole scenario of the question within one diagram only. The point A, B, C showing the A to B the first half of the journey, where I have taken the distance x. What I have taken? X. And second half, that is B to C, I have taken again the distance x. Now you must be asking, sir, why same distance would be there? You must have seen the question. It is talking about the first half and the second half. Means two halves are there. Both are equal. So first half I have considered as x and second also x I have taken. First half the body is covering with a speed of 30 km per hour. Second half it is covering 40 km per hour. Let's try how to do this. Now average speed. Students. Average speed is equal to what? Total distance. Now you must be thinking, sir, why I am writing same thing again and again? Because I don't want to leave any step. Total time. Total distance means x plus x. I hope there is no problem, students. Now question comes, sir, total time. Now how would you explain the total time? Total time means timing. Time is not given in the question. Don't worry, student. We can find the time. How? If we have speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. So we can find that time is equal to distance by speed. Am I right, students? So we will use that equation here. So distance is how much? First half x. What is the speed? 30 km per hour. For the second half, x by 40. Now it is clear, student? Further we will solve it. See how. This x and x will be giving you how much? 2x. No problem. And the LCM you will take, it will give you how much? 12 means 120 it will be giving you. So LCM you will take 34, so it will be giving 4x, and this will be giving how much? 3x. I hope it is clear, students. Further, this 120 will go here, 2x into 120 by how much? 7x. X cancelled. So 240 by 7, how much? 7 to the 21, how much left? 3 again, 7 for the 28, 2, 7 to the 14, 34.2 km per hour, students. Now see, why I have discussed this question to you? Because it's a different scenario. It is not that easy like the previous one, where time is not there, where distance is also not there, but then also we are able to find the average speed. Please see the solution once again. If you have doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Now I will give 2 home questions as a homework to you. Okay students, now there are 2 questions I am giving as homework to you. I hope you will be able to solve. The first question is almost similar to the question I explained just before this. Find the average speed of the body if it covers first half with a speed of x km per hour and the second half with a speed of y km per hour. Okay. Second question says find average speed and the total distance covered by the boy. If he moves around a circular track of radius 14 meter, the radius is of 14 meter, covering 3 rounds. The boy is traveling around a circular path and it is covering how much? He is covering 3 rounds total. So what is the total distance covered by the body and what is the total, what is the average speed I would say, timing I would say in 5 hours. How much students? 5 hours. The distance is given, the radius is given in meter and the timing is given is in hours. You have to find the speed in meter per second. How you will find? You just go for that and I hope in the next video I will be getting the answers. Thank you so much. Have a good day.